So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a new trading week, so let's kill the market and let's make some money together. Just quick vibe on the economic calendar. So today is Monday. We don't have any news from Monday, so hopefully we can find some nice setup based on the technical analysis and nothing manipulate the move. Tomorrow we have a couple of news from UK, one from Europe and one from USA. Wednesday we have a couple of news from New Zealand, one Europe and two from USA. And Thursday we have lots of news from USA and one from Australia. And Friday we have two news from China, one from Europe and one from USA. So basically this week, tomorrow we need to keep the eyes on GBP news, and so USD. Wednesday the New Zealand dollar, euro and the USD, and Thursday and Friday USD, AUD and euro. So if you have any running trades, just follow what time is the economic calendar, and if you have nice profit and you didn't move the stop loss minimum to break even, make sure you do it, because not possible after huge profit you giving back everything and you stopped out in loss. So that's all from the economic calendars, and let's move on the chart. Let's start with US30. I'm going on the weekly. So yeah, basically I just keep this horizontal array, and you can see this is the weekly minus 27. The price makes some pullback and just continue to the upside. Last week it stopped the previous high and just push away higher. On the daily we can see it still create higher highs and higher lows, but basically it's not really making bigger pullback. Just make some pullback and after just continue higher and higher. Let's have a look at this fib. So the last daily fib, you can see the price reached with the minus 27 level and basically just stopped only the 50 and the 618. So at this point, if the price makes some pullback and the first red candle closed, we can put the fib from low to high on the daily, and probably the minus 27 is matches perfectly with the weekly minus 27, so it's also good confirmation. And let's make the miles up this point. So if it starts pushing to the downside, possibly it's coming back to the 618 or 7860. It's create the new high low level and still continue to the upside and going to tap the minus 27 level on the daily and on the weekly. Super, that's all on the daily. Let's have a look at the 4-hour move. On the 4-hour, you can see it still create higher highs and higher lows. So for this structure on the 4-hour, it's not broken. It's still possible. Continue higher. And if I put the fib from low to high, you can see here is the H4 7860, here is 61.80. And if the price not respecting this level and broke the structure, you can see the 7860 matches perfectly with the minus 27. So on the 4-hour, this is the two interesting level. And also you can see, so the H4 minus 27 is matches basically with the daily target. So we will see how is the price moving. So at the moment, what I'm expecting, if the price just continue to the upside without pullback, it is the next level what we need to wait. If the price make some pullback to the downside, we can look into take a long position from this point, this 2 point, and also if I put the Fibo from high to low, you will see the price. So this H4618 and the H47860 matches with the -27 and the -68 perfectly. So we have beautiful Fibo tricks at this point. So if it's make some pullback and it's coming back to 618 or 7860, what is matches with the -27 and -68, we don't need to do anything, just follow the move on the lower time frame. And if we have a confirmation entry, or if we can see any nice confirmation at these two levels, we can take a long, and we can expect, and we can target first the previous high level, what is 33,800, and after the H4 -27, what is matches with the daily -27, what is 33,900, and after the weekly target is the weekly -27 level. So this is what I'm expecting at the moment on US 30. I'm just waiting the pullback, and if it's make some nice move to the downside, I will wait for the lower time frame entry, and I will take a long to the question of the 7860 H4 or the 61.80 H4, where we have also the Fibo confirmation on the lower time frame. Do you have any question from US 30?
No, it's so clear, but if we can find the entry point exactly, we are going to the lower time frame, for example, 50 minutes.
Yes, and you just follow the move and waiting.
Okay, perfect.
Basically for break of structure, pullback, and you know, this pattern possible create on lower also. If you check just some structure here, you can see also so liquidity.
Yeah, perfect.
So yeah, it's also a good point. If it's break this structure, and if you have enough confirmation, you can take a short, because you can use really small stop loss. The important risk reward need to be minimum 1 to 5. If you have 1 to 5, basically you can take the pullback, and after you just need to follow the move. Where is the rejection and where is the price? Make the trend shift. So that's all on US 30.
Can I ask you something?
Yes, you can ask something.
Are you still using the confirmation with line chart?
Yes, you can. So basically, if you change the line chart and you know this point is the closer on the line chart, that's the level what you need to choose. Okay, let's go on gold. Okay, so basically what we can find in the bigger picture, we can find it's still bullish. This move, we can see it's still bearish, but we can expect some bigger pullback, and after we will see this structure is broken, we can expect some huge push to the upside. If this structure is still respecting, we can still expecting deeper pullback before it's make the decision it's going much higher or it's still going lower. On the weekly, what I can use basically the Fibo from this low to this high. You can see the price close above to the 7860. I set the target on the previous high and on the -27. And then last week you can see basically it was the last weekly candle start pushing to the upside, but basically still failed to break this weekly lower high. So it's still possible at this point it's make some bigger pullback before it's continue to the upside. Also, we can say that it was almost equal low, so lots of liquidity sitting below. Let's go on the daily. The daily it's a little bit tricky at the moment. Looks like it's make the structure on the daily, the structure break on the daily, and if you check the structure at this point, it still create high highs and higher lows. So still possible continue higher with a bigger pullback to the downside. Also, you can see the price came back to the 7860 and looks like rejected today and start pushing to the upside. So I'll just put one more line to here. Let's use 65, and that's the daily minus 27 level. So if it still continue to the upside first, and we can find nice entry point in the lower time frame, we can take a long, we can target first the previous high level. What is the price already rejected once? So after we can target the daily minus 27. Let's go on the 4 hour. So that's the first scenario. Yes, on the daily you can see it's create higher highs, higher lows. I'll just make one more marks up. So if this level is broken, actually we can use horizontal array. So we know exactly it was the daily 7860. So if this level is broken, we can expect bigger push to the downside, and also we can make the marks up on the last higher low level. So I'm not doing anything, I'm just waiting. 786. So the daily was bullish. If you check the 4 hour, the 4 hour looks like it's create lower highs and lower lows. So it's still possible continue lower, and we can expect a huge deep pullback after it's created the new lower low and broke the 7860. Then we can expect it's pushing much lower, and it's not going higher basically. So it can be go to 1,700, around 1,723 level. So that's the first scenario basically. If the daily 7860 broken, the other one, what we still need to wait for this last H4 lower high level broken. So if this level is broken, we can say the H4 also bullish, and basically we need to wait something like this. Break of structure, pullback. Also we can draw the trend line from this point, and we can looking to take a long position. Otherwise it can be go still lower because it's create lower highs and lower lows. So for basically for gold I have two scenario, and that's what I'm waiting. The daily last last high low level broken, I'm looking to take a short. The other way, what I'm waiting, if this last lower high H4 broken, I will looking to take a long position, and I will use these levels for target. If the 7860 is broken and the daily high low broken, I'm waiting the price came back to 1,725 level or even lower. So yeah, basically that's the two interesting level what we need to wait the price break, and after we can we can start to looking the exact entry for long opportunity or for short opportunity. Do you have any question from gold? Just put the 127 also. Okay, let's go to the next one. Euro USD is looking really similar. So what we can find basically on the weekly, the price rejected to the 7860, and basically it can be go same to the downside or to the upside. So we just need to make the marks up. Sorry. To the minus 127. If it broke this level, it can go higher. We can use another way of the Fibon from low to high because we don't have the red candle. Okay, I'm going to the daily. Basically on the daily, we can see it's create higher highs and higher lows. At this point, we can see the price also came back to the 7860 and start pushing to the upside. So we can use these levels for target if it still continue higher. If it's broke the 7860, we can expect the price coming back to the 127 or 161.80. So it depends. The price break down the 7860 daily and the structure, or it still continue higher. Okay, so that's all USD daily. Let's have a look at the 4 hour. Okay, so basically we can say this is the daily trend line. The price really far from that, and yeah, basically you can see similar things. So if I put the Fibon from high to low, you can see the price came back to the 7860 level. So if it's still respecting this level, it's possible make the push to the downside, and after we will see basically on the H4 it's almost up the minus 27, and if it's create the first red candle, we can place the Fibon from this low to this high. So if the price came back, the important what we need to wait, basically the H4 7860, it's really close to daily 7860. So if the price rejected to these two levels and we follow the move and it's make the break of structure to the upside, it can be go to the upside. If it's break the daily 7860 and the H4 daily 7860, it can be go down to 127 or 161.80 level, where is the daily trend line, and after we will see it continue higher or it still continue lower. So I'm not doing too many things now.